Hello students. So today we will be doing the continuation of the chapter which we were already started with, that is organisms and population. And regarding that chapter, I have already explained you about the habitat as well as the niche and adaptation. And we have also learnt about the different type of the animals where we find them in the different geographical areas, on what factors they are depending, like temperature. So now we will move on to our next video, next class, where I will be explaining you the living components of the ecosystem. This is very important because over here we have to know all the different type of attributes of the population as well as the different terminologies over here. So kindly please pay attention in the class, and I will try to explain you through the writing the definitions on the board, and exclusively I will be going in details about what I will explain you. So first of all, when we talk about the living components of ecosystem, we come to the first word, that is what? Population. Now we know what is actually the population means. The population is actually defined as a group. When we talk about, we have already learnt, I think so you have remembered about the hierarchical organization, where we have learnt the organisms are, after that organism, the next higher level is population. So directly we are coming over here, right? So population, it is a group of organisms. That organisms can be any organisms we are talking about. Okay, so group of organisms of the same species. So whatever organisms we will take, for example, suppose any plant, suppose we take plant or animals, so we can write over here dog. So the organism over here is dog, right? Of the same species that inhabit. Inhabit means where they live in a particular geographical area at a given time. And what they do, they share and even they compete with each other with the different type of the natural resources. Natural resources means soil, water, air, sunlight, right? So they are sharing all this together. The same species, they are sharing all this together, and even they interbreed for the next generation, right? So they interbreed to produce the fertile offspring. Right, so this is how we define population. And now we will see that how they are interbreeding. So when they are interbreeding, obviously there will be the reproduction method. So we know there are two reproduction methods that are taking place. One is the sexual mode, which is very common with different type of organisms, but yes, we cannot exclude the other mode, that is asexual. So in both the case, what will happen, the number of individual will be increasing. So that will also add to this population, right? And now what we will learn over here about this population, that all the members shares the same gene pool. That means if we talk about the dog will have the same gene. All the members of this species will have the same kind of gene, we can say, like human genes are of the same kind, right? So, and they have the same ecological requirements and have the same morphological, anatomical and behavioral traits, and even they have the same adaptation. Like suppose we have taken an example of a dog over here, so they have the same adaptation. Like when they are adapted to a particular tropical climate, what kind of body features they are sharing, right? And what they have, like suppose we see the dogs even in a different geographical area, their characteristic features are different, and they have the furs in their body if you go to the colder areas. But if it is like the tropical climate, like our that towns and cities like Vishiliguri or any other place where it is a plain area, the dog's adaptation is totally different, right? Now we come to a very important definition over here. What is mean by DEEM? DEEM is just very simple. It is a local population in a specific area. So this local population of any organisms in a specific area can be termed as DEEM. So this is all about the population we have learnt. Now we will know about the different attributes of population, right? So over here, after learning about the population in the previous part, we will learn over here the different attributes of population. So what are the different attributes of population? I will write over here in a point wise, and then we will do these all points in details. Okay. So number 1, attributes of population. Number 1 is birth rate and death rate. Birth rate and death rate is the first attribute of population. Number 2, sex ratio. Number 2 is sex ratio. Number 3 is age distribution. Rather, we can also say this one as what? Age composition. And when we learn this age distribution and age composition, we have to know another kind of particular thing over here, that is a age pyramid. Okay. So in this particular age distribution, what will come over here? Age pyramid. So already number 1 is the birth rate and the death rate. Number 2 is the sex ratio, followed by the age distribution. And number 3 is also including the age pyramid over here. We will go to number 4. Number 4 is population size or population density. Population size, or we can say this one as population density. And followed by the 5th one, population growth. Okay. So these are the 5 attributes of this population. And now individually we will be moving on to these attributes of population in the next videos.